I have lost so much money being nice, and I don't want you to lose that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you two stories, and with that, I'm gonna give you the lessons of each one. The first one is how I lost. I'm not gonna tell you the amount, but it is like a pretty big amount. It is amount like 6 months salary in where I come from. 6 months salary of a well-to-do guy. Well-to-do guy. 6 months salary of that I lose that just because I was too nice. So I was working with this guy, the entrepreneur, and we started working on multiple venues. This, and the thing led to him there was a retainer, monthly retainer, then it got into monthly retainer plus other products, then it got into only other products. And how we paid was so amateurish because I was really young and I didn't knew better. And I don't know about him, but he had the money, he is making good money, but I didn't know why he didn't do that. Okay, so what he did was I used to just send him notes on my iPhone notes app. Not, I didn't even have an iPhone. On my notes app on my Samsung, I guess, I think it was Samsung, right? I don't know, forget the details. On my notes app, just do notes. On my notes app I had all the things, all the products that I have done from him, or this and that, or outsource this, all of that. And after that I used to just send him the screenshot and enter amount on the message, like suppose $2,000, $1,000. Okay, and he paid that, just that. You might be saying, wow, how this and that. Okay, that was the case. Okay, and people say you need to have logo, inspiration, all that stuff. At that time I didn't even had a website. Okay, so it doesn't matter, it all about matters about what you work on and what you are, who you are. Okay, so for this guy the thing happens is, after he paid me, the amount starts to get accumulated. He only paid like a certain amount of money per week, and the products that he has been getting, the things that he's been getting done was costing more than that. So a little amount starting to pile up other than that, and the little amount turned a lot. Okay, and what happened was, let me tell you the story. He paid me the money, he paid me whatever he paid uh, per week, and on that week, I don't know why, but I got a chargeback from PayPal for his transaction, and I sent him the screenshot, and he said, I can't figure out how it happened. Let me call the bank. Let me see. It must have happened by mistake. Yada 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 yada, and this and that. And I was like, I got a very important lesson there. This is a bonus lesson. PayPal don't care about you. They only care about, not even PayPal, credit card companies literally doesn't care about you. Okay, I have showed them the resolving center of PayPal. I have showed them every proof, every that he has done it, and I have even shown him the text that he has sent that is has been made from mistake. I don't know why this and that. I sent him all of that. But you know, if you do a chargeback from your credit card on a PayPal, you can be 110% sure money is coming back to you. There is no way that the other guy can take the money. I got that lesson. So money charged back to him. I didn't get the money credited. And after that he said, do you have Stripe? Stripe doesn't work in India. You need to have a very big ass organization to have Stripe in India, and I don't want to do that. That is too much work. Okay, and I just don't want to tie myself to that. The second thing is, he said a app called Payoneer. I was like, let's download it. And after a week, we did the payment. He sent the payment. Okay, and after that, things started to take a really, really crazy turn. Okay, what happened was, we were still doing the services, and now I am 2 weeks behind plus the accumulated amount. Now I said, can you transfer this? He said yes. Wait, let me remember. He doesn't transfer after that. Yeah, he didn't transfer after that. And after that, he said, it is all confusing. Let's make a Google Sheet. After all that time, he remembered now. And I was like, yeah, we can make Google Sheet. I made the Google Sheet. And after that, the first mistake was I was too nice that I made the Google Sheet and the price he said for certain product. Let me tell you the story. What he said is, he said to me, listen, he said a certain amount, can we get this done for this amount? I said, if you make this amount, it could be done. I'm giving him a suggestion. I'm not saying that I am gonna do it, and he assumes that I'm gonna do it. So that's the amazing thing about working with rich people. They don't even care about the prices. He didn't even realize paying a lot. He was paying a lot, and he didn't even realize how much he was paying for. And after that, he catch up to all of that, and he made the payment. He corrected the price. I said to him, I was like, either I am gonna lose his contract, or either I'm gonna get in a fight with him, and I don't want to do that. You know why? Because he owes me a shit ton of money. And I was like, got it, no worries. After that, that was my first mistake, because he has seen me folded. I have folded. After that, he was like, yeah, we will do the payments, my team is reviewing, my team is doing that. And to the end of the story, the money never came. I lost all of it. All of it. You know what he said to me? This is too confusing. My teams can't let me phrase it correctly. My team can't figure out his face and his legs of this invoice. And I was like, that crazy. I was like, that's the first thing. Don't be too nice, never fold, and never do that much work advance. Even if the guy is paying you, it just takes a second for them to decide they are not gonna pay you. Okay, done. After that, the second story. I was working with a guy. This one was also an influencer. I tend to work with influencers a lot. This was also an influencer, and I was working for him. And he said he wanted to rebrand his YouTube channel, and he wanted to get help from me, this and that. Did that. After I did that, the thing with me was I was making good money for me at that time, because I didn't knew anybody that was making money. I was not connected with well-to-do people. I didn't even know about amazing guys that were making good money that much at my age. But now I know those people. But at the time I didn't know. So I was very generous. And you never be generous with your clients. The client asked me, "Is this done?" I was like, "Yes." So first of all, we did the YouTube branding thing. Let me tell you. Let me give you the basic example of it. He told me to. I can't give you the real example because of the NDA signed. But just for take an example, he said to me, rebrand my YouTube channel. I did some things, and he paid for that. And he said, do for all of them, all of the videos. That's what he meant. And you know what? My team is very efficient, so we did it under 1 or 2 weeks, max 2 weeks. We were doing around a lot a day. And after that, I said to him, "Yo, bro, this has been done." He was like, "What? I didn't expect you guys to do this early." And in my mind, I was like, you should have told me that you only wanted certain, or you can only pay certain amount per week, so I would have only done that. But I was like, yeah, we have done this and that. And what happened after that? He said to me, I don't even have that kind of money. And it was so mind boggling to me, because this dude has five, I don't like, yes, 500K on YouTube, and 300K, now it is around 400K on Instagram, and a lot on TikTok too. Now think, this dude doesn't have that money. I was like, no worries, you can pay me little by little in installments. He did one payment. He does another payment, and after that, he was like, Yo, bro, this was a misunderstanding from both sides. Now, please, this and that. He basically told me the money I owed him. Suppose the example was, let's take an example. If I owed him $1, if he owed me $1, okay, $1, he said to me, yeah, he had paid around 20 cents on that. He has said to me 20, he had paid around 20 cents on that, 20%. Now he said to me, let me do another 10 cents and let's clear this payment. So basically what he was asking for, I'm very good at maths. Basically what he was asking for, he wants to get a 70% discount on my thing that we have done. Now I was like, nah bro, this can't happen. But you won't believe me, I did him a solid 15, no 50%, 55 point something percent discount on that service. More than that, even more than that, 60% discount on that service. You know why? Because I was just being too nice. That's how I lost a lot of money, the type of money that if I contributed now, I would have taken nothing. I would have done something other with that money. But I'm just telling you, don't be too nice. You will lose a lot of money. And if you are young, if you are generous, if you are making a lot of money in the starting, please be careful and don't make the mistakes I made. Don't be too nice. See you in the next one. Just that. If you're related with this story, subscribe and follow me on Insta. Not related, love this story.